for you punching things.
We can't give up. Not until Keith can put it.
Noodles says he can barely hear either of us. Not my fault, I swear.
Now should be better. Yay! Hello, everybody! Sorry I was so quiet. Apparently my voice was coming through Rye's speakers? I don't know.
My speakers?
I don't know. Ops went and set all the sound settings to default again, which is not my... Can you hear Rye better?
I can hear me better. Actually, I hear myself the same.
Okay. Said he wasn't hearing either of us, so...
Yeah, I know. Lance raids continue until drops improve. I thought we both got our drop.
I don't remember. Maybe I did. I mean, I've got the chest. Did I get the chest?
I don't remember what you got, but I seem to remember you getting something. So, a little note
I may dodge that just in time.
That I found out today. The part I'd known for a little bit is, okay, first of all, some years ago, Mongoose Publishing did their own version of Travelers. They use it as basically their general science fiction RPG. It's not quite the same as any other version of Travelers, their own version, but it is based off of it. And, you know, licensed from other Flash versions. Mark Miller, of course, is getting up years. So a while back, they apparently made a deal where basically Mongoose would take over the property entirely once he was out of the picture. Now, this was basically for when he is out of the picture, but they had to tell, you know, like contractors and such beforehand so they'd know what was going on if something untoward happened. So word leaked out, so they made it official like earlier this year. I was a little concerned about that since they certainly did a certain amount of violence to the Third Imperium setting and their own stuff. And now they're, basically in charge of the original game and, Mega Traveler and T4 and T5.
I'm gonna kill Thancred and LSA! Oh my god, they live.
So I've been a little concerned of what their custodianship might be like, but in a very encouraging sign, they are currently working on Traveler, original classic Traveler, Book 9. And they're basically laying it out to resemble the original GDW products as much as they can.
Nice.
And of course, the Traveler game, the way it worked is you could tell it was a very early RPG because its format kind of resembles original D&D. It came in a digest size 1-inch deep box with 3 booklets in it. The first one being characters, the second one worlds and adventures, I think, or maybe that was the third. I forget what the last one would be. And it was those 3 books, and one of their supplement lines was new books. So book 4 basically was mercenary and basically took a couple of the quote-unquote classes or professions from the original set and expanded upon them. Book 5 was High Guard, which expanded on the Navy career, and so on. And then they started going a little further off than that later on, like book 8, I think, was robots, which were not originally a thing in Traveler at all because it's early 70s sci-fi. Really, as I put it to Dave this evening, it is 50s through 60s sci-fi seen through the lens of the late 70s. But Mongoose is going to publish Book 9 Pirates.
Ah.
And like I said, they are apparently endeavoring to make it look like the GDW ones. They are currently talking to printers, so the physical version will look as much like an original GDW product as they can.
Nice.
Which presumably means like the right paperweight and so on.
Hello, Orca.
Yes, hi Orca. So that's kind of gratifying to hear about.
Tiny Sentry T1. Oh my god, it's
Tin Sentry.
It's one of those little tin wind-up robots.
It's your own fault if you get hit.
Oh. Well, now that I'm done punching mobs in the face, I wanted to take a moment.
Now time to get punched by the Tin Sentry.
Yeah, well, I wanted to take a moment and thank everyone who's watching, whether it's during the middle of the stream time, whether it's on Twitch, whether it's on YouTube, or whether you're watching one of the VODs later on. Thank you so much. Your support means everything. And yeah, I'm glad you could come along for our stupid shenanigans and weird talking points on obscure tabletop RPGs.
Traveler is hardly obscure. I mean, it's not the best known because it's 40 approaching 50 years old, but for its time period, it's like the second most famous one that there is.
Yeah. I also wanted to give a big shout out to Cold, who's been one of our biggest supporters since forever. We miss playing with you. Hopefully someday you'll come back and play with us. No worries on if you can't. You've got a lot going on, and we just appreciate you for being you.
Yes. Come join us when you can, even if you can only find time for that in a few decades from the far side of the grave, with us on the far side of the grave too.
Yeah, well, something like that. I had to turn the sound
matter
volume
when or
down in the
where.
dungeon because you were just being drowned out by all the combat noises.
Sorry. Okay, so double check if you got your thing.
Did I get my thingy? Yes! Words, 3 of 3. Okay. Yes,
Same
fighting
here.
is loud. So, what does that make this evening? We could do more chill crafting. We could do maps.
Yeah, let's start with custom deliveries because I need leveling for the studio.
Okay, so I assume it's crafting leveling?
Yeah. Because it's for the studio.
I am showing Margaret and Kurenai.
Deliveries. Margaret, Adkarog, and Kurenai.
So it sounds
So let's
like
start with Margaret.
Yeah, she's off this ways. And Kurenai's down at the bottom of the Ruby Sea.
Yeah.
But yeah, Baron and I, we went over to Udon Migizu, which is one of our favorite restaurants, or at least one of mine. Not everyone in the household likes udon, which makes me sad, but there we go. And we had a very nice roundabout
2
dinner.
out of 3 roommates agree.
It was kind of hilarious. While we were waiting, we went and sat on this bench that's a little deeper into the restaurant, so you kind of have to be a regular to know it's there. It's actually for, like, delivery people. And we just sat down and chilled because all the other front seats were taken. And it was just us for a little while, and then these 2 bears came in, and they were adorable. And so we made room for them, so all 4 of us were sitting on the bench. And then one of the old servers from the original restaurant before it became an udon place came by and was like, "Oh, my regulars are here!" And she went and she grabbed someone else and said, "Look, it's all our regulars!" And all of 4 of us were laughing hilariously.
Great.
They actually gave me this cute little carnation as a happy Valentine's Day thing. I've currently got it in a small vase on the kitchen on the dining table.
Yeah, Orca, that was the overthinking video.
It's easy to overthink. I am a past master of this. Of which, I finished the cover today. Well, I finished it. I finished the majority of it last night. Got a little feedback from Baron, did some tweakings, and then sent it off to the authors to see if they want any changes, or if there's something they don't like. Also, for those in the sweet shop, I've added a new emote. It is the Slay emote.
Yeah, I'm going. Is that like a Ubu or what?
It's just a little guy.
Okay. So,
Slay,
where did you end
fam.
up on the rim lighting?
Slay. Well, if you come over here, I can show you. But actually, no, I can't because
Yes.
I've closed the program. We went this one over here. I just autopiloted to the vendor for Pandemonium.
And not a bad place to be autopiloting to. Well, I hope it turned out good. I was not
I've been
expecting you to
staring at
more or
it
less finish
too
it
long
last
to
night.
say one way or another. Nope, not this one.
Yeah.
This one. They were hiding. Hey, Margaret, what do you want? Another day, another battle of attrition against the enemy of ingenuity. Thrice damned miners, the lot of them. But how do you fare, my friend?
Researcher's relaxation kit.
No?
I don't think so. He's just script exchange.
Over here.
There we go. And this is the streamlined version.
Yay, streamlined! We like streamlined.
Now... This is level 87. Which means it's 7 levels above my alchemy. Yeah, I'm going to do this the easy way.
Going to do it in a different class and then hand it in as alchemy?
Yes.
That way you can just train diet?
I'm not sure I can.
What, train diet?
Because it's 87 and leatherworking, which is my highest, is still only 96.
No!
But it will have a much easier time. I don't know how far I'd get as alchemy.
Don't forget to have some food.
Yeah, I'm gonna need it.
But I'm happy the cover's done and off and waiting to hear back for feedback, so...
Yep, too low for trained eye. Yeah, good luck with that. I think they'll be pretty happy with it from what I've seen.
There we go.
Oh, hush you.
What?
You
What?
heard me.
So last night I forced the guys to sit down and
Oh yeah, force twist my arm.
watch The Last Slam Dunk, which is
The first slam dunk.
Yes, the first slam dunk. Definitely not the last slam dunk.
Okay, that's... And the rest of the film lived up to the first, 10 minutes that I'd seen before.
Yeah, I knew you were going to like it because I literally had to pause and tell you to go to bed.
Just headed towards bed? Eventually?
But the fact that there were a couple times Dave was even like, yeah! That's great.
No, more than a couple. He got into it far more than I thought he might.
Which
Or
makes
was
me
afraid
very
he would.
happy. So it's a good
Yeah,
story,
yeah, he
highly
definitely got
recommended.
into it. And really, really well done. Some amazing cinematography in there. You know, they really paid attention to what they were doing.
That would be correct, Orca.
Yes.
Yeah, usually Catspaw is like, ooh, sports.
Well, I
'Cause-
can't entirely blame them.
But that movie is just so good.
Mm-hmm.
A proper use of the medium.
Oh, yeah.
Just like
Oh,
Arcane is a proper use of the medium. Of which,
You know, I was happy with what I was seeing, you know, at the start. And then I saw the transition out of the opening credits and said, oh, yeah, they are paying real attention to what they're doing. I was kind of thinking it over this morning and kind of thinking to myself that it kind of feels like, you know, they got a director on it who just kind of rubbed his hands together with glee and said, ooh, all the things I can do with this.
yeah.
They're letting me loose on this.
Boo! It's
Who?
I was looking up where Flow was streaming so we could watch that, and right now it's only on Max.
On what?
Max.
HBO?
Yeah, HBO Max.
Huh. Now what is Flow?
Flow is a film. It's an independent film from like the Netherlands. Basically, one guy production, all done in Blender, and it's been winning awards left and right. Yeah, Orca, I can honestly say you don't need to be into basketball or
No,
like
not at all.
basketball to enjoy this film. They do an excellent job because there's actually two plot lines going on at once. There's the main overplot, which is the semi-championship game that this high school group is playing. But there's also another plot alongside it of a family grieving over their missing son.
Yeah, any good sports story will basically have at its heart a very character-driven piece, and this is one of those.
So I highly, highly recommend it.
Yes.
Unless you
I
absolutely,
second the
utterly
recommendation.
despise basketball with a burning fever,
And even then,
this film will be enjoyable. Yeah, sorry, Orca. I'm afraid the highly feminine sport of tankery is just a mythic concoction.
you sure about that? You think this will make me popular with boys? I don't think guys are into that.
Nah, guys just aren't into tankery.
That was so hilarious.
Yes, it was beautiful.
And yeah, anyone who has not seen Girls und Panzer really needs to see Girls und Panzer. It is hilarious.
I thought it was going to be a train wreck. It was not. I was very pleased.
I heard the premise and said, well, okay, sure, if you want, and then saw the opening bit and said, nope, this is going to be glorious.
Yeah, but let's be honest, Orca. If it was real, it would be a rich man's sport. Kind of like Formula racing.
Well, since you have to more or less keep with the things as they were, it's kind of stock tank racing.
Yeah, but you still have to purchase the tanks and their specialized equipment.
Which is why you end up with basically all like the school teams and such.
It's not like you could just grab a football and go out to a field.
Yeah.
Of which, that is one I want to add to the rotation that I'd like to see the end of, because I stopped because I figured the guys would want to see it too, is Overtake.
That is?
Overtake.
Oh, yes.
Which is about Formula 4 racing. Not Formula 1, Formula 4. It's effectively amateur hour.
Yep. The second and third ones fell in the swamp.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, we're turning in.
And that was getting me like 190k XP each, so that helped. Yeah,
No,
like another one or two would have... Nope, that's alchemy. I had a lot further to go. But it did get me some noticeable, experience. So let's see how many of these I can turn in before I need to buy script.
I should be good
The script.
for the moment.
It's going to be 2 at most, I think. However,
Ding!
1
Congrats.
is all it takes for a level.
Any number of things can help facilitate relaxation. Refreshing drinks, tasty snacks, mammoth masseurs, you name it. All the more effort when prepared by Theron Vexa and Rylea Sarnath themselves. Mammoth masseurs.
Yes.
Even after all this time, your
I kind of
capability.
shudder to think of that one.
You're capable of peerless quality is astounding. How could I not break into celebratory dance? Embarrassing. Perish the thought.
Okay. Now, given a few things recently, let's see. Nope. I think there's a couple of books I can get.
Yeah, she's the one has the penchant of being so punch drunk from too many late nights that she does the old dance.
Okay.
Yeah, Rift is like one of the largest chocobos you can get short of a draught. And even draughts are big. I mean, look at him compared to Boko here. He's almost a good head taller.
Ah, that would be it, presumably.
Sorry, it takes me a moment, and then it takes a moment for you to find it on your end. I usually see them. I'm waiting to turn in my last one with you.
Yeah, thank you.
Ain't that right, Rift?
Okay, and that's Alchemist Marion. And just to double check. Oh, those are 90s too.
Sorry, Flo is actually from Latvia.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. The story is basically about a post-apocalyptic travel of a little black cat who gets swept away in a flood and ends up bonding with a group of animals as they try and survive this place that now has no people.
Right. Okay. That's number 4. Number 5.
Spammers tend to come and go. They come in waves, they get banned in waves.
Yeah. Handing in number 6, which should level me. Normal speech. Celebratory dance. Ding.
And an achievement. Hudge! I've mentioned in the past spell just how much Theron here has single-handedly improved the state of Labyrinthos with his contributions. Roaring Spring and Ibuki and Grondavit and all their teams, and the great number of other researchers besides, have showered him with a venerable deluge of praise. Now it's your turn. One word, just one tiny word of appreciation on behalf of Theranos. Let's hear it.
You're the one who got the achievement. I got the level. And I got careful synthesis mastery.
I process requests. I do not issue public statements.
Efficiency.
It may not seem like it, but we're making progress. We'll coax a heartfelt expression of gratitude from him yet. Trust me, I've been bothering Hodge for years now. He's like this old musty tome I've read cover to cover a dozen times. I see all the subtleties between the lines. So let's keep up the good work, Theron. Hello,
Hey,
Ari.
Okay. Do our other set?
Let's see, what is... I had Kurenai, correct?
And Kurenai, yeah. Sure.
Far East. Oh, I am totally using a priority pass for this one.
Yeah.
Oh God, please tell me. With a priority pass, it is 1100 gil.
Oof.
We're slow boating this.
At least until we get closer.
Oh my gosh. That's just...
sticker shock is real.
Yes! Yes, it is! I'm not made of money! I am made of pixels! And Aether!
At least you're not made of voxels.
I don't want to mind myself, thank you. Oh man. I feel sad just thinking of EverQuest Next, which is now defunct. One of their big things...
defunct before it was born.
Defunct before it was born. One of the main things they were trying to do was to build it in voxels so anyone and anything could be destroyed and built.
Yeah. It seems like there's something else recent that was voxel based.
there's been a few games. Tome was a pretty good one until Rift shot it in the foot.
Oh dear. Yeah, the main voxel technology game that I know, of course, was Total Annihilation.
Oh, that was built on voxel.
Yeah, it's one of the reasons why it looked so good at the time it did. Because it came out, like, right in the same era as, like, voodoo cards and everything. And it was looking really good with a couple of funky things on non-accelerated systems. And the fact that it was voxel-based was a large part of it.
Yeah,
that and all the terrain they faked. Because they were just these flat painted things effectively with a bump map to tell it height so that, when something needed to go uphill, it'd start acting like it was going uphill because it could tell from the bump map.
Right.
But that was the only thing that was going on with it. It was acting that way even though it didn't have anything else to do.
Makes sense. Yeah, the main voxel game right now is, of course, Minecraft.
Yes.
Minecraft and voxel, or Trove, and I think maybe Roblox, but that has more of a huge system under it as well.
Yeah. What was the middle one?
Trove?
Yeah, I don't know that one.
Talk to the lady.
Just did.
And then we go out this way.
Right. Yeah, I don't know Trove.
Yeah. Trove was kind of a cross between Minecraft and Roblox.
Uh-huh.
And it was
An obvious road to take.
And it was run by Tryon Worlds.
Okay.
Makers of Rift.
Yes.
Which, of course, got taken down by a lawsuit for scamming players of ArcAge.
Yeah.
They sold all these founder packs, and one of the things in the founders packs was supposed to be a permanent coupon to their online store. The online store, that coupon never materialized.
Yep. Yeah, ArcAge had so many problems on its own right and had so many problems created for it.
Yeah. But
a definite entry for Meteon's MMO report.
There was talk of an ArcAge 2. They got halfway through building it, and then they decided to flip it to an NFT game.
Now there's an entry for Meteon's MMO report.
Yeah. I went too far. My bad.
Yes, you did. Somebody was autopiloting to heaven on high. I can't imagine why.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Pretty moonshot. Must take,
Pretty picture.
Let's take pretty picture. Sorry.
No, you're not.
But yeah, that lawsuit tanked Tryon Worlds, and they had to sell all their games.
To where MMOs go to die.
Yes.
Or at least fade into obscurity.
I forget their name. They used to go under the name G Potato.
Of all things.
But they basically are a warehouse of dead MMOs that they put no effort into maintaining the servers short of keeping a server online, and then pay to win the snot out of it.
Cloud Pearls, that's right. I think this is on the old system.
Cloud Pearls. So those are from over here.
Yes. Part of it being on the old system is it's more of a jog.
Ah, but which version of Ultima Online?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
First, pearls. Now it's 4 each,
Rock,
isn't it?
and pearl materials. Yes, 4 each.
So 24.
Yes. 4 materials.
Yeah, Nerdslayer recently
'Cause I want
did
to squeeze
a...
all the stuff out of XP out of this I can get.
Yeah. Yeah, Nerdslayer actually recently did a Death of a Game on Ultima Online. It was fairly interesting going through the history there.
Mm-hmm. Yes!
Yes?
Trained eye.
It makes things so much easier.
Yes, and I'm still getting the XP. Yeah, one of our jokes, or at least my jokes, was in Endwalker. A lot of the problems we've been dealing with all this time were started way back when by someone basically going out and having other worlds in the universe surveyed by Meteor, who basically reported all these dead worlds, once thriving civilizations either gone, dead, destroyed themselves, or in the process of destroying themselves.
In
And
one
given
case, her appearance caused the entire world to self-destruct. She was not happy about that.
So, given how many MMOs just end up basically killing themselves, the idea was for something kind of like a shorter, more summarized version of Death of a Game, and it'd be Meteon's MMO report.
But different games exist out there for different people who have different goals. I know a lot of people are looking forward to some of the new batch that's coming up that's being actually independently developed.
Yeah. If they can make it.
Some with more questionable game practices and monetary practices than others.
Yeah. And of course, some of them just don't get over the start line, which becomes another entry for Meteon's MMO report.
Yep. I mean, the one I'm kind of curious on is to keep an eye out for is Light No Fire, which is being done. Now, a lot of the current round of MMOs coming up are basically independent crowd-funded productions of various degrees. A lot of them have died and have had legal problems, but there's a couple that are getting close to the finish line. But there's one that isn't crowd-funded that has actually a team behind it that already has a track record.
Okay.
And that's Light No Fire. Light No Fire is a fantasy MMO being developed by the same people. Oh god. I had the name of it just a second ago. It is one about space exploration.
No Man's Sky?
Yeah, No Man's Sky. Which initially
I had a feeling just from the style of the title.
Initially when No Man's Sky shipped, it was a dog of a game. However, instead of just abandoning it in place, which is what a lot of publishers would do, they actually buckled down, listened to the feedback, and have actually built it out to actually be a pretty solid game. Now they're taking that experience to create a fantasy MMO.
Right.
And it's like, okay, you've already got experience, you've already took several knocks and rounds, but you also know what you want to do. This might have a chance. My only problem is the current round of MMOs coming about, almost all of them to a T have PvP as a main component. The same way ArcAge had a PvP as a main component.
Yes. Now, historically, a lot of them have.
Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, you're not going to capture... Well, you will capture a certain amount of market base for that. But you won't be able to grow beyond that market base. As it is, New World had to really backpedal and rethink how they were doing PvE and PvP. It's still not a game I'm really interested in, but they've at least are sticking to it and trying to make it work. I'm trying to think of the one that Pirate Software is really hot to trot for currently, which is mostly PvE, but you can flag yourself for PvP or take part in certain PvP actions. Which is like, okay, that's at least a little better since it originally started out as a full-on PvP, full loot system. Which sounds great on paper.
Scurvy Exchange's next tour.
Yeah. But it has a tendency of pushing away a lot of a general base. Which, if you want an MMO, you want as many people as possible so that you have the social interactions.
Mm-hmm.
You can't get a lot of that huge MMO social interaction if it's just you and your 3 weeb friends.
Not easily, no.
Hello, Octi!
Yes, great to see you, Octi. We have a nice little crowd tonight.
Yeah, Monster Hunter series has been doing very well. I just question, it's like, okay, why are you remaking and remaking and remaking the game instead of just adding to your current game? But that's just... it's how they choose to do things. It's not necessarily a bad choice. It's just, especially when you're trying to keep up with certain hardware.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like, we've played this Pokemon game before.
Yeah. Which is why I've been really glad that they've played around with the formula a bit lately. Notably Arceus and soon ZA.
Mm-hmm. Thank you as always for your kind contribution, Thayrin. The items you bring are a source of great joy for my people. But that is not all. They also give me no amount of personal pleasure. A little side pendant for my efforts, shall we say?
So the good news is I'm now Alchemy 83.
Okay.
Which is, I believe, the level for the next quest. The bad news, of course, is the last quest kind of seemed to want Culinarian and Alchemy in equal measure.
So, do you want to stay for a week and redo these on Tuesday?
I
Or
think
Wednesday?
so. Yeah. Or Friday, because Wednesday will probably be raiding until our eyes bleed.
Well, we've got about 5 minutes. What do you want to do?
Mish.
Thank you, Octi. Yeah, we had a nice anniversary dinner over at Udon Migizu, which I adore.
Yeah. Go into something combat-y and see if we can do like a trial roulette real fast. Since if we get in fast, that's like the quickest thing to do. And that'll help.
Oh, I can't apply glamour plates here. I'm not getting into queue until I can apply glamour plates. Well, I guess this is sort of
my
acceptable.
outfit's fine.
I've had worse. Prefer worse, but no. I'm gonna... Yeah.
That's right, I'm not on the main set yet because, of course, I'm still trying to level to that. I thought this was a rest zone. Oh well, this is.
This most certainly is. Okay, try roulette. Here we come.
Fast enough?
Survey says.
It says we need a red candy-like button.
If we get Baby
There we
Titan,
go.
I'm gonna scream.
How about Baby Ifrit?
No! We get
No!
Final Steps of Faith! We get Niddy!
Oh, wow. Did he take two?
Thud.
Going through this on the buttons back is nice. Raper, Dancer, Pictomancer.
I don't even have Chain Stratagem! You be mad.
Yeah. Owie. There we go. Nope.
Yeah, you don't want to be there if you can help it.
Oh.
Time to move.
Oh boy, really time to move.
That's usually what happens. Oh no! Healer down! Healer down! Yep.
I think he's unhappy.
Just a little.
Now let's pry those eyes off and dump them over the side of the bridge where nobody will ever find them.
Ever, 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 ever.
One calm.
Congrats. I got 2.
You were the healer who lived. You deserve them.
Yeah, I think the healer was definitely new, and I was kind of holding the heals there. Everyone's new at some point, so...
Yeah, or if he wasn't new, it's just been a while since he's done it. Doesn't come up that often.
Nope.
Oh, there.
Yeah, Orca,
So, 4
really
levels
big
tonight,
asterisk.
3 in alchemy and 1 in machinist.
Very nice. With that said, we're gonna call it a night here. Thanks all for coming along. We will be back Definitely tomorrow night for Deep Dungeon. Maybe
Yes.
in the late afternoon with action for more Hippocampus. Because we are going to 3-man that. We are so close. We just need to figure out the right combination.
Yeah, and make the combination work.
Yeah.
Because it's a heck of a dance.
The fact that we have to schedule someone to die is...
Yeah! It's just sadness. Sad words. Sad words.
Very sad words. You all be safe, be well, get a good night's sleep, and thank you so much for joining us.
Yes, everyone, have a great evening. Hope you had a great Valentine's Day or Singles Awareness Day, and hope to see you here tomorrow evening. Maybe even afternoon.